Alright, hello everyone. So I was asked to do another run of Mara, and I suppose I'll have to do this a good one, is what he asked. So let's do it. I've been a little busy ranking both this and my warrior to be ready for rank 11, so I haven't had time to do much Mara. But we'll do one, and I'll try to do a perfect run since the last one was kind of scuffed. We'll see if we're able to do that here. I am boosting a little alts as well. Alright, let's see. So the run is basically exactly the same. The gear is basically exactly the same as well. I actually found a 16 Icarus ring in Mara the last week or so. So I'm using that instead of the 13 Icarus. Using the AV trinket instead of another Naturist trinket. And honestly, that's been pretty nice. Otherwise, I always use the Troll's Blood Elixir thing that gives you health per 5. And this trinket just does it on its own. I don't have to spend gold or anything on that shit. So it's pretty nice. Other than that, yeah, I guess I have some ranking gear with AV spin out. Some blue stuff. But yeah, gear doesn't really matter. As long as you have a little bit of nature assist, you're fine. All of which you can get from just doing the orange part of Mara. Get the boots and the trinkets from there. But yeah, I don't think there's any real differences on the run. A guy commented asking about the slimes resetting, and I don't know for sure what causes that, but I do know that when I run it and I don't do specific pulls on the very slow slimes, I get less mobs. So it might be that they stop chaining if you don't pull those. So we can look through that when I get to it. But yeah, we start the run here. Maybe I should start the stopwatch as well. So we'll see from the pull how long it takes to get through all of it. And we'll see if we have nice patrols or not. So I don't know, there isn't too much for me to say here, I don't think, since I've already done this exact run without any real changes now. But I guess it doesn't hurt to reiterate. I'd say the most important thing when you do these runs is to try and always use your mana spending in coercion. So you don't want to spread out. You want to have your mana regen, and if you keep spamming spells, you won't regen mana. It takes a few seconds before you start regenerating properly. So let's say if you have to Nova, or if you have to Blink or Ice Barrier, you want to do them together, so that the mana regen can be going for a while before you have to use mana again. And this is where I blink. And really early on, there's nothing you have to be scared of in Mara when you've done it for a while. Even if the mobs are reaching, the little shit snakes don't do any damage basically. So here I want to blink Nova. I might hit one there. Otherwise I would wand this pack when I'm here. But this time I don't, since the Nova hit one of them. So I guess it could be a little bit scary with having a Maraudon coming up this close to me. But honestly, I've never had an issue. Nova those, and then blink. I don't think I've ever wiped to a Maraudon silence in the kiting phase. I think it's happened like once that or twice that it's fucked me when I do the actual killing phase. They come too close and they silence me. Won that pack and then I blink. And as you can see, we have a pretty good patrol on these. So I will just be able to wand those Maraudons and then Nova these. And we can see that they're all coming up now. And you can counter spell if you have a lot of time. You can also wand this. I counter spell here and blink. I tried to blink last second. It's kind of greedy, but it helps with the stack, I guess. Usually pop my first mana gem now, and as soon as the first Hydra comes in, start the Blizzard. And hopefully all of the Dimitrodons get slowed. And they do. So we can actually Blizzard again. One got through, so I just go now then. Blink and Nova these. As I said, I'm not really scared about these Dimetrodons. If you do jump, I always try to jump the corners, right? I went over it in the last video. If you're sort of gliding on the walls in Maraudon, sometimes the mobs just stop pathing you. They can't find a path to you, so they stop for a little bit. It gives you some extra space. Like here you can jump and they might stop, they didn't there. Also here is where I pop the swiftness pot. Blink. Jump last second with the swiftness pot, get a little bit extra speed or extra movement from the pot itself. I don't feel fussed about adding Ice Barrier, I'll let my mana regen here. I can avoid this pack most often if I just jump here, like that. I max range Wand here, and then max range Fireball, and Blink. And you can pull this pack on the right here with from up above them from the bridge, but I don't like doing that. I feel like it's a little bit sketchy for me. The only reason you do that because then you don't technically have to use the swiftness pot to get extra space from the mobs. But yeah, I just like doing this. The swiftness pot is 50 silver. Then there's no risk because I don't have energy. And Blink. You see the Hydras are a little too close for comfort here. I might be getting hit. We'll see if we're able to avoid them here. Jump. See. One stopped. Not all of them. But I don't think they reach me in time. But Blink. Can pop the next mana gem now. And I think this is different from when I did it last time. So depending on how much space, I don't have that much space this time. But you see this path a little bit weird here. It gives you a little bit extra space. You can actually do a Blizzard here. And hopefully all of them get hit. And one got through, that's fine. And I do another Blizzard here. This is the exact same I did before. One got through, it's kind of annoying. But I get a lot. When I do it like this, I feel like it's very rare for the Dimitrodons and the snakes to be very far behind when I get to the kill phase. Sometimes you have some trailing mobs that are way far behind from the stack, and doing that extra Blizzard just... I never see it happening now. So that's how I do it. Wand this mob, run in and Blizzard all of them, or I mean Nova, and Blink again. And I'm getting fucked here. You see this patrol? If you pull those, you're just griefed. So I have to wait for them to path out before I can now I can go. I'm pretty sure if you pull, obviously if I would have tagged those mobs, they would pull. But they don't seem to social at all. You just have to be careful about it. Nova, I missed one Nova, sucks a little bit. I pulled that with Fire Blast instead. Come up here. And we blink over. And I think these are the sludges to the guy that commented. That you have to pull those, otherwise some of the slimes will start resetting. I can't know for sure, right? That's the case, but that seems to be the case. Because I did a few runs with without pulling these sludges, and my mob count was down like 30 or so, went down to like 280. So they do something, but I know for a fact that I don't actually kill them during the kill phase. So I guess they keep some in combat. I'm sure there's some Maraudon pros that can answer that question better than I can. I don't fuss too much about why everything works. I just do what works, right? What I know to work. So 3 ticks. I jumped out. I spam strafe here. Because it makes the mobs move weird and hopefully get these mobs. I didn't get them now, which is kind of shit. But usually they path and get them. So we might have a little bit of a smaller kill count here. But we'll see. As you can see, the sludges are here now, pathing back there. But maybe they do keep like the other slimes in combat, or so that they don't leave. All I know is that if you don't pull them, you have less mobs in the end. Blink over. This mob should chain, but I'll just counterspell it in case I know over here. Then I reapply Ice Barrier. Wand. As soon as I come in range with Frostbolt, I Frostbolt. Rank 1. It didn't fucking chain, that's fucking annoying. This is kind of greedy to try to include this Stomper, but I did it anyway. Blink. I use a mana gem here actually. See, it's kind of tight, but it's fine. Start Novaing now, or Blizzarding I mean. As soon as something gets through I move. Everything got stuck there, that's perfect. Fire Blast the Satyr in that pack. Arcane Explosion and Blink. Then our Arcane Explosion here. I'm a little sick, so I'm sorry for coughing. Or I've had a cold, so... okay. Jump off when they get close. Blink again. I like to keep an eye on these. Sometimes they path, you don't really get them. So let's see if we can get them. So I will jump off and I will counterspell this mob so that they come as well, because I don't think we would have gotten them. We only have one Strangler, a little Tangler. Slow him. Perfect. Okay. Apply Mage Armor, I apply Ice Barrier. Make sure you run far into this tunnel, otherwise they'll fucking kill you from above. And I think they looked stacked enough for me to not have to Blizzard here to try and stack them more. These guys being ahead doesn't matter. They start casting anyway. There's just free mana if they start casting, so I'll just run up ahead. And honestly, it's just a feel when I start to pull this. I think when they reach like the staircase, like now, I'll wand, and they should stack kind of nicely. Yeah, seems like it. And instantly wand that, and blink. And now I do a last Blizzard here. Just where I feel like I think stopping there is going to be good for the stack. There's some mobs ahead, yeah, it seems good. There's one little snake way back, but I think it should be fine. Ice Barrier is off. Here you can remember to apply your nature protection potion. And when I run under the bridge, here I like to reapply Ice Barrier, so it should be off cooldown. If something goes wrong in the pull, I have another one to use instantly. And I've started to place myself a little closer to the kill spot here. I blink over, and then I go here on this side. And then we start. And we'll see how it goes. Let's see if any mob gets through. And I start a new Blizzard. Right as the first one is about to fade the Blizzard slow. And you can see we have essentially a perfect stack here. Some of the sprites are moving up, that's perfect, because I moved a little bit to the left. Jump. We start Blizzarding. And here, something might get through. It didn't. Start Blizzarding a little bit lower, so that they all run and stack again. Let's see if we cannot fuck up the jump. There it is, perfect. I start Blizzarding again. I can afford to kill these little shit imps. We had a trickster here, get past. I can actually Nova him and rank 1 Blizzard, I think. If you do Nova here, you just have to make sure that you actually make sure that all of the other ones behind you can slow them until the Nova fades. Otherwise he'll be standing up there ready to fuck you up when you jump back up, so that wouldn't be the best. But I guess that just comes with experience of doing these runs. You get sort of used to what you can do, like your limits and how you handle different scenarios. Because most pulls aren't perfect. In the start, especially, right? So we missed the Seder pack. I can't remember if I missed the Seder pack in the last video I posted. So I guess technically this isn't a perfect run. 13, maybe I started stopwatch maybe 10 seconds late, so 13:35 to actually do the run, like 15 minutes before entering. Yeah, 15:37. 326 mobs with the Saders would have been like 330 something. My record on this run is 345, I think. But yeah, that's the run. So I hope you enjoyed. This was a way cleaner kill. And there were some changes I guess I went through. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I think in the future I might be trying some weird shaman AoE pulls. I just have to get the shaman to the correct level, right? I don't have endless amounts of time. But I'll try to do something fun in maybe Sunken Temple and Sulfurak with a shaman. So we'll see. And yeah, thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.